Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Today I'll be taking you through a short sequence for your neck, shoulders, and upper back that will really help to increase mobility and have you get well recovered so that you can get back on the water faster. So to get started, you'll need either a yoga strap or a lightweight beach towel, something more or less that can give you enough length and enough tension to have about this much space, 3 to 4 feet, I would say. So now getting started, let's sit up nice and tall in a cross-legged position if that's comfortable for you. If not, you can always sit on a blanket or a pillow. It can get you a little more space and a little more height underneath you for those tight hip flexors. But once you're here, really sitting on those sit bones, those bony parts of your butt, hugging the low belly in to help keep your spine nice and tall. And then from here, we're just going to start with some neck rolls. So let's take the left ear to the left shoulder. Nice and slow, chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. And then we'll take our glance up towards the ceiling. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Glancing up. And then we'll reverse, so right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Go ahead and glance up. Right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder, and once more glancing up. Once we do that, let's go ahead and bring the right arm out towards the right wall. And then we're going to take our left ear towards our left shoulder, finding a stretch all along this right neck, right shoulder, all the way down the arms, even into the wrist. To add a little bit more tension or weight, you can gently place your left hand on top of your head to find a little bit more traction. Remembering to breathe here. And go ahead and release that side. We'll find the other side, so left arm reaches out, right ear to right shoulder, finding that stretch all along that left neck and shoulder area. And again, if you want to find a little more tension, you can grab that top of the head with the right hand. Nothing aggressive, just a little bit of extra weight and pressure here. Really breathing into those tight spots. And go ahead and release. Now we'll grab either our blanket or our strap. We're going to find the far ends of our strap. Palms will face down to start. We're going to do something called shoulder flossing, but first we're going to get the shoulders and the chest a little bit more warmed up. So in this Y position, we're going to bring our arms straight up and think of really pulling the arms away from each other here, the palms, I should say. Think of really pulling that strap. You should feel a nice stretch along your chest. Something that gets much tighter than we realize when we're paddling. And then go ahead and release. Let's try that again. So arms coming up. Really think of pulling away the strap from the center. And then possibly, we'll see if we can get the arms behind us. Flossing those shoulders. Comes behind, comes back in front. We'll go back again. Nice and gentle. If that is too abrasive or painful for you, just stick with the initial stretch of that chest. Can never go wrong there. It feels great. Just a few more here. Remembering to breathe. Last one. Beautiful. Go ahead and set your strap aside. And then from here, sitting up nice and tall, we are going to goal pose or cactus our arms. So palms are going to face forward, elbows are going to be just about shoulder height, and think of really spreading open across the chest. From there, arms are going to reach up almost like you were going to dive into a pool, and then back, and you're going to think of squeezing your shoulder blades together at the bottom. And back to the top, so squeezing the ears at the top, squeezing the shoulder blades together here. A couple more. Squeezing the ears at the top, squeezing the shoulder blades. Squeezing the ears here at the top, then squeezing those shoulder blades. Two more here. Squeeze the ears nice and tight, and then squeeze those shoulder blades. Last one. Squeezing tight at the top, squeeze the shoulder blades. Then from here, we're going to give ourselves a nice big hug. Open up nice and wide. Get the other side. And even rounding forward here. Opening back up. Giving ourselves a big hug. Nice and wide. Last one. Big hug. Round it forward. Beautiful. From here, let's make our way onto our belly. And let's bring the left arm out towards the left side of our mat. I want you to think of rolling the shoulder back and down, keeping that hand tented. So almost like a little baby cobra here. So chest slightly lifted, your head is lifted. And we'll have the right palm under the right shoulder. Let's bend the right knee. From here, we're gonna think of pressing and trying to flip without actually flipping. Really should feel a stretch across that left chest, left shoulder. Really breathing here. Coming back through center. We'll get the other side. So right arm comes out to the right wall, tenting those right fingertips, bringing the right shoulder back and down. And then that left palm is under the shoulder, bending the left knee. And think of flipping or attempting to flip. Really, really pushing strong and firm with that left palm. Really breathing. Not doing too much, but you're working really hard. And back to the belly. From here, let's go ahead and push it up and back. Big toes can come together to touch. Knees go nice and wide. Hips sink back over the heels. Arms reach forward for child's pose. And then from here, we'll walk our arms over towards the right, increasing the stretch along the left side of our armpit, our shoulder, even our low back. We'll take a few breaths here. And slowly make your way back through center. And we'll go over to the left side. Finding that nice stretch along the right side of the body. And back through center. Here in our child's pose, maybe you want to rock the forehead side to side, releasing any tension. And if your shoulders are a little tired from the work that we've put in here, you can bring them down by your knees and your hips. But we'll just be here for a few moments, continuing to breathe, continuing to move through our yoga practice. Thank you so much for joining me for some recovery and mobility practice. I hope that you feel better than when you first started. Please join me for some more classes to continue to improve your mobility, your recovery, and your strength. Thanks for joining. Namaste.